So, pretty interesting, actually. 2 calls taken off the bat for Unholy, both of which could be in the mid lane. We've seen the Void Spirit played pretty much across all the 3 core positions. The Druid as well, so pretty unpredictable opening from them. Meanwhile, OG, they've gone for the Ember Spirit and the Nature's Prophet. Snapfire completely ignored in the first phase as well, which is kind of interesting. Maybe I need to recall the cost. Can you hear me now, sir? Okay, cool. For some reason, Discord's been weird today. Discord's been weird. How you doing?
I'm good. We're live?
We're live, yeah.
All right. I was wondering if we were live because we were already 4 picks into the draft. I'm good. We've been waiting for almost an hour for Unholy to finish their game. For those who don't know, there's some familiar names. I recognize 3 on their side. It's Rajix, Nikwa, and Frost, some Swedish players, and 1 from Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken. High MMR players. I don't know about the other 2.
I don't know New, but I know Ekonat. He's played in Empire and a couple of other CIS teams, so presumably a CIS captain.
Yeah, so they go with a little bit of different opening. Usually this hero is banned out, the Void Spirit and Lone Druid, so they're kind of showing their cores already.
10 seconds.
Yeah, but still nice and unpredictable in the lanes as well, though. I mean, Void Spirit we've seen in the offlane, we've seen him mid. Less often we've seen him in the carry position, but can be played in the safe lane. And Druid exactly the same, can be played in any 3 lanes.
Yeah, but I don't think you can play Void Spirit as a position 4 or 5.
It's Dire's turn to pack.
Not Grimm's. Not so you're literally showing your 2 cores. You still don't know the lanes, but the Void Spirit and Lone Druid are 99% gonna be cores here. OG opening up with pretty much the same as they did in the previous game. Nature's Prophet, which was position 5, played by No Tail, and Pangolier mid by Topson.
10 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, again, lineup that on paper looks kind of squishy. No big AoE damage coming out from them, even though we've seen Pangolier from the mid dishing out a lot of damage and controlling the team fight, especially once he gets to that level 15 where he picked up plus 4 seconds duration in the Rolling Thunder. Void Spirit, yeah, this hero, I see it in the pubs. This is the first game that I'm gonna see it in the official match. Not sure how to feel about this hero yet. Very elusive, hard to kill, buys a lot of time for his team.
Yeah, he's a pain in the ass. A Grimstroke into Pangolier is really good as well for Unholy. I've got to say, I like what they've done with the draft so far. It feels pretty good.
Just who will die?
Kind of got the feeling
really good spells to steal, but now there are.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, anything you steal from Grimstroke is good, of course. Against Lone Druid, not that much. Now that you're playing against Doom, you're going to be looking towards stealing either Devour or, of course, Doom in a team fight. So now it's looking way better.
10 seconds.
So 4 heroes picked up so far from each team.
5 seconds.
Matching horns on the Grimstroke and the Doom. Got to appreciate that.
What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
Final band. OG getting rid of the Earthshaker. I think OG's probably looking for their mid one to be their last pick.
It's not necessarily a bad. Okay, it's banned out. I was looking at the Bat Rider again for mid.
But yeah, this time OG not giving themselves a late game option so far, it looks like. It's Pango and Ember.
What if they pick Storm Spirit and Earth Spirit last? Then we have all 4 spirits. Everyone is gonna be happy.
That would be very exciting. I still don't know. Maybe something happens if you pick all 4 spirits. You know, we don't know. We haven't seen it yet. Maybe they can combine into one spirit.
Probably nothing happens and just look dumb.
Most likely. Most likely. But I can dream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I look dumb anyway, so...
I wouldn't say that. It sounds like you might, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, right now they're looking at their position. I mean, flexible picks in terms of Grimstroke and Doom. Doom can be their off lane, can be position 4 if needed.
Oh yeah, they've got the double Doom, don't they?
Yes, they do. And it's pain in the ass to play Pangolier against the Grimstroke when you try to roll. You didn't have to get more than 1 point in it since the duration was at the fixed time. And this is how Ice Frog kind of nerfs stuff. We've seen that with Phantom Lancer, we've seen that with Morph's Veil Form. Same goes with Sven's Stun. Like, you just can't have one ability that has same amount of stunned or just the damage increases. But Ice Frog figured things out.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Another thinking hat. And we'll see if Sven can still carry his own in this game here. Best of 1 between Unholy and OG. And yeah, I'm glad that OG kind of gave themselves that late game option with the Sven as well. You know, they never really want to close themselves out and just put themselves entirely on a timer. They're not on a timer in this game, I don't feel like.
Also, having the bonus armor from Warcry is going to be extremely effective against the Legion Commander and the Lone Druid as well. Unique one, starting item though. Buckler.
Oh, first hit route. That's a GG right there. Saxon Thompson though, get busy on this bear. Spirit Bear taking a lot of damage here from these right clicks with the blocks coming in from No-Tail on the tree. And
You should have known.
That's not a block. That's a stun.
pretty much the full duration there of the. Yeah. Okay, well, Bear nearly dead. He's going to be sent back to Fountain. Good going, Panda. Not going to be able to help for the runes. Not going to be able to challenge any bounties here. Yeah, you're looking to get them all right now. They're actually coming in with a stun onto Nikwa and Radix. Probably won't die for this other bounty rune here, but again, No-Tail with the blocks. Nikwa, he's having trouble. He's having trouble. The right clicks. It's just so much harass. Very, very frustrating. Radix will take the bounty rune. At least secure that for his team, but it doesn't look like they're getting any others.
Well, you have to pick up this one. It's going to be 3 for 1. They will get harassed on the bottom lane a lot from the bear and from this Grimstroke, Stroke of Fate.
Yeah, look at this. They're just bullying this Spirit Bear down once again. Not being nice to poor old Mr. Panda. They know who the big threat is in this lane. They're trying to deal with it as efficiently as possible to start things off. Void Spirit, he might get this kill here. Topson, he pops a Fairy Fire, and there's out of spells on the Void Spirit to keep on chasing this. Now Topson hits level 2, gives him a little bit of safety with the Flame Guard. Yeah, Nib coming forward, trying to cancel out that salve, but will be unable to do so. Topson playing it nicely.
Does Void Spirit remind you kind of Dazzle set, the weapon that he has? I don't know, I'm just getting that vibe from Void Spirit.
Yeah, I can see it. Dazzle's definitely got something like that. He's not a particularly original hero, is he? I like how they gave, when they released these two heroes, that they gave, like, the... You know, the softer people, their grandma with cookies and the adorable little monster thing. And then they gave the, you know, all the edgy power gamers this edgy-looking Void Spirit dude. Really cool with his two-sided spear. Everyone's happy.
I love his portrait. Profile looks really good. I just think the model is a bit too close to what Dazzle looks like with certain sets.
Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Similar color scheme as well. So I like him. I like watching him play. He's a really fast-paced hero. I think he's still got a lot to be discovered on him. You got good options with the late game as well, you know, with the 225 talent, it's very clearly like, do you want to have control, or do you want to kind of go for a bit more of a carry role? It's really nice to be able to have that option. I think that's what makes good 25 talents, when they both do clearly different things.
Yeah, I have to agree with you about best position 5 heroes in the game.
Yeah,
like, we've
seems
seen
unlikely,
some
but you know.
positions like that in the Dota history before. There's some issues with Legion Commander being out of the game.
I didn't know you could call a timeout for more.
Green sprouts on grey wood.
But an awful for Topson to play into. And now, of course, there's those blocks, as always, allowing Topson to come over. He's got a side defense as well. Yeah, they've got it. No-Tail with the rotations, denying the regen and finding a kill as well. Damn, this news prophet's scary.
It's scary if you have...
Radix held on up at top. Ooh, nearly brings him down. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was insane. He's just been on point all game with these treants. Gonna get the courier as well. Yes, he can. Thank you very much. Neek was mad, but he can't do much about it.
Well, the problem is they don't have mana on the top. Mana burn creep from doing one of the best ones you can get. Level 1. 100 mana burn for only 50. You'll take that trade anytime.
Yeah, delicious. Sweet, delicious creep spells. And meanwhile, down at bottom, Frost having to send his bear back to base again, it looks like here. Ooh, nice stroke of fate from Econar. That's doing quite a lot of damage there, mid one, down to about half HP, but they've also managed to get this bear down to below half HP again. It looks like Frost is not allowed to summon his bear right now. In fact, they're going for the kill here, and they're going to grab it.
300.
Saxa finds it. Yeah, I don't know how Saxa got that, considering mid one was mid-swashbuckle, but a well-timed right-click from Saxa. He's in the money right now. See what coming out to him. Oh yeah, lovely pair of brown boots. They look great in those. Look at these two guys at mid just brawling it out with their shields. I can't do damage to you, you can't do damage to me, although it seems like Dawson can do damage to the to Noob here. He's trying to play it around on the hula hoops, but can't guess it right. Ends up taking a bit of damage for it, but Slight Fist Spam just doing a lot to really beat Noob down here. Dawson's got to be careful as well, because he does have that Resonant Pulse.
Rune, it's gonna be a double damage for Topson. He already has a bottle. Void Spirit just bought his, so big advantage for Topson there. He can regen up to full HP pretty much at the moment and have that harassment from the Sleight of Fist with the DD.
Just want to point out the Bounty Rune, currently in the Radiant side of the map.
Yeah, no, pick that up.
For 1, but it's actually 2 for 1. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe they're just letting it age. Maybe they're going to go and grab it at 4 minutes.
They'll diving mid.
5. Oh, they're going for this right now. Double damage on Topson's trying to open up for a kill onto Noob here, but Noob, he's playing it well. He jumps through the trees and then goes back for the creeps. Econar TP's in, so they're saying, well, this is just as good a target as any. Topson going to dodge out the stun, but finishing off his kill might be tricky, and he's going to turn around and get a stroke of fate, so Econar will bring down No Tail with him. Topson should be okay, though, as he runs off to the side. And yeah, the bounty route, no one's going to make it there in time. Saxon's like, wait a minute, guys. We didn't
Nature's Prophet will do the job.
Yeah, more than just a bear this time. Also the hero himself going down as well. Luckily he does have a bear when he respawns, so that's one nice little respite. He has been losing that Panda a lot down in the bottom lane. There's a reason they're endangered. That's because mid one and Saxa keep on killing them. Yeah, feels like a tricky lane down at bottom as Pangolier is really controlling things up to start things off. And, well, in they go with the stun out onto mid one. Yeah, they're really bringing him down low here, but unfortunately can't finish the job. And Saxa, meanwhile, is just getting all up in their faces with a nice two-man fear. Gonna send them back, protecting Frost, but his bear might still be vulnerable, but they don't have the damage to finish off that little panda bear. Meanwhile, mid one's getting very low in this lane. Stroke of Fates from Econar are on point. He can't run away either because there's these damn treants in the way.
Mid one's having a good time on the bottom. Decides to go for fast Javelin with the Orb of Venom, extra slow, especially if he procs the lucky shot. So that's gonna be a lot of kill potential. But he needs to bring some regen. See if he's bringing any. Yeah, there's the flask on the courier.
They're losing their tower up on top though, OG. This one's just straight up gonna go down. Nikra and Radix. They are just They'd have killed this one. Samael, he seemed to see this coming as he's gotten 3 points in the Great Cleave and has just run to the jungle straight away. Who needs lanes anyway?
Oh, the deny on the bottom lane. He denied the bear 300 gold. That's more than they would get for a hero kill. And I love what Nico did on the top lane with the frost armor. He used it on the creeps to keep them alive so they can get the tower in time. It's all about those little plays, you know.
Yeah, the micro plays. Get that efficiency in. That's what it's about. It seems like they want to take a tower of their own here. Saxa and mid one just constantly pushing in this wave. Frost cowering in the trees. He waits for his bear to come back. 16 seconds that is going to be. Rajix is making his way over. He's got himself phase boots, bracer, and he can duel Motel. He gets too close here, and he's going to go for this one. There's the Inkstone coming in as well, but he's struggling for a high find a target now. Mid one jumps himself away. Notel just straight up TPing away. Rajix cannot find a hero. Okay, here we go. Void Spirits come in. There should be Saxa dead. I'm not sure they're going to get the duel for it. No, and Saxa's actually going to turn around with the lift, throw them back, but unfortunately the Astral step forward. That'll put an end to Saxa.
I guess he didn't expect either button, and he was hesitating there because he wanted to get the dual damage on either Pangolier or get the dual damage from Nature's Prophet, but was kind of slow. Like sometimes it's better to just to get a kill on a good target, and that target would definitely be Pangolier because he's, you know, he's their core.
Yeah, but one of the dual damage, and instead got neither the Pango nor the dual damage. Notel picking up an early smoke here as well in his stash. We'll see how he uses that one as he's fighting with Niqua for the creeps right now. But Niqua's just like, yeah, he's just gonna fight him. Pops the Scorched Earth, pops the Infernal Blade. Notel just comes in and keeps on attacking the creeps. What an annoying guy.
I don't think Lone Druid will be that popular of a pick anymore. I loved him in the previous patch where you could just keep all the items that you don't want on the Spirit Bear.
Topson can't seem to quite finish off this. Oh yes, never mind, he can. He's got the Slide of Fist, 4 points in it. That is more than enough damage, and now he's got himself a Remnant away. He's going to play around with his bear for a little bit here. Does stand a risk of getting rooted up, so now he jumps himself away, but Frost is still chasing. He has got another Remnant, throws it up to the high ground, going to run it one way. Remnant still in the other. There's a Void Spirit camping him here as well. And he's just going to go ahead and take the outpost. Why not? 10 minutes coming up in just a second. Meanwhile, have they been able to take two? No, they've not. Notel in mid one, able to take their returning outpost here. Might even get themselves a kill onto Rajix here. Rajix throws down the pressing attack. Not sure how much health he's got. Well, he's got enough, especially with Niqua turning up and bodying OG. Tell him to get away. Get off my friend, says Niqua. Oh,
classic disarm also. The javelin proc, no tail, come back, block him for me so I can get the last hit. There it is, one hit will do the job.
Saxa will be coming over for the XP as well. Meanwhile, oh, Wrath of Nature just pops the poor old Econar up in the top lane. What was that? With a ton of damage.
He was trying to man up, fight against the Ember Spirit. I think Void Spirit needs to be more active on Unholy side. Like, he's their playmaker. Legion Commander has a lot of farm at the moment, but doesn't have the hero to play with. Like, that's not a Lone Druid. Grimstroke still under-leveled a bit. He's only level 5 at the moment. Doom also not level 6. I'm not sure who bought the Dome. No courier with the Tome.
I just love that Samael's just ditched this game. He's just not playing. He's in the jungle straight away, and he's doing great. Fantastic net worth so far on him.
He's just doing Swen things. Has that Mask of Madness, the classic, has Yasha queued up.
Oh, Rajix on the run. The Sprout comes out. Rolling Thunder come through as well. Keeping him locked down. He's going to be able to get the pressing attack off. Keeping live a little bit longer. And nice jukes out, actually, onto the Rolling Thunder. Might keep Rajix alive. Now they're looking for the turnaround here. Two OG heroes just nestled in the trees. Duel going to go the way of Mid one here. Mid one, he's got the swashbuckle, but sides out onto me. Need to kill that quickly. Will do so. Now jumping themselves away. And the cricks onto Doom. But unfortunately, it looks like this is the end for Mid one anyway. Astral Step will finish him off. And now No Tail as well. Getting chunked down. But they do get the turn kill. Saxa comes in and brings down Niqua. Ekanat still wants to keep on chasing Saxa here, but Saxa's getting himself back and Topson's getting himself in. This is a scary hero. Look at that. What Chrysalis on Ender Spirit.
Yeah, he
Hold
did
the
it in
front.
the previous match when he was playing the mid Pango. It's, I mean, it got buffed, this straight up damage from 38 to 45. The crit got reduced, but overall the damage is just better. Let's see. Oh my, actual
Classic
damage.
Topson things. Just rocking up down under tier 3s. All by himself. Not a single friendly hero in sight. He's cool with it. Doom's out, but Topson dodges. Has a remnant to get away to. Noob's still chasing though. They really want to bring this guy down, but can they? Seems hard. Yeah, he's just going to get away with this one. Meanwhile, Radjax, he's getting jumped upon by Zamail. In comes the Aether Remnant. Going to actually hold Ember still.
They should not underestimate the power of global presence from the Nation's Prophet, especially his ulti. Look at how aggressive they play at the moment.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm just saying how aggressive OG is playing at the moment. Like all the wards that they put in the jungle, two of those got de-warded.
Tower's about to fall.
But still, they're not stopping. They don't care about the vision. They still want to take a fight.
Yep, and they're going to find one Topson running into 4 heroes. If they get the Doom off, this could be trouble. They do indeed. Topson in a bad place right now. Mid one's going to come in from behind with the Rolling Thunder. Manages to combo out 2 of them quite nicely, but in comes that Blink, holding them together and causing a lot of trouble. And now they've got the double duel off as well. Are they going to get both? They will not get both, but they certainly get one. Mid one turning around as well. He's got so much shield crash, extra HP here, but will it matter with the roots coming through? The damage there as well. Saxa can't do much from the sidelines. Let's have to say goodbye, but the return in from OG. They're not done with this fight, but maybe they should be. As the fear comes down onto him, they're going to try and find themselves a bear. Sunail wants it. They've already claimed Decanart, and they want to get Frost Bear as well, but he's going to do the tree. The heal comes out as well. Frost's Bear is going to get himself to safety. No Tail cancelling that TP, realizing that going forward would be a bad move. So OG, they lose 2, but they got something.
Yeah, they lost 2 cores for 2 supports. Not worth it for OG, but overall net worth still increasing. If Sven was there a bit earlier, I think they would just completely destroy that fight. He didn't even have ulti at the moment. Almost has full SNY.
God, fear tops him right now.
The thing
Double
is,
damage, Chrysalis.
Yeah, OG doesn't have any ultis with the high cooldown, so they're just gonna keep fighting all the time, play around the Doom timing.
Look at Thompson here. He's just disrespecting them. He's just gonna kill the guy. He's like, oh, stop farming creeps under me, my tier 3, please. I was like, no. I'm just gonna kill him.
Had the full vision from that observer ward placed by No Tail. So now this tower will go down. There's some extra damage on the tower coming out from Blightstone. Bounty Rune spawning. Man, this OG as a team, I know this is not the toughest opponent that they're facing, but still, nothing changed. The way they play, it's still the same.
Yep. And it's answered a lot of questions, actually, for me at least, is that, you know, how much was OG's playstyle about the captains and the coach at all? Top lane, they're actually able to get their kill onto mid one, at the very least. Topson trying to juke him around a little bit here. Fear comes out. He does not want to go back to that remnant at the same time he gets rooted. He could be in a bad position. No Tail coming in as well, trying to help him out, but there comes that root. But the rest of Unholy aren't here right now. They're coming around the side. They want to silence up the Rubik and try and make something out of this fight. Sax is going to be the target. Hurls up onto the high ground. Sax are trying to run it around the trees here, but I don't think there's any escape. Sax is going to drop. Meanwhile, No Tail and Topson on the run. No Tail going to trees himself here. Root is through, and I think it's taking a really long time to kill this guy. I mean, he's got strength power tread, so he is not that easy to kill, but with the Mask of Madness Bear and a nice stroke of fate from Mechanar, they will be able to bring down the OG captain. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, they find the return kill. There's a big one of that. Noob goes down. They get the big response.
Man, has ult already and more.
He's coming in. He's looking for Radjax. Radjax is a tanky boy, though, and the Bear fears him back as well. Topson looking to get in the control. Allows Sunail into the fight, but he's still interested in Bear. He is chasing his Bear. Meanwhile, there's your double Doom coming out. Ember Spirit and Pangolin both doomed up, but they should be okay here. Frost's Bear is trying to look for something here. Rooting up Ember Spirit, but they can't really do anything about this. What do you do? Just 2 heroes doomed, but you don't have any intros.
Doomed heroes, they're running at them.
This is the most OG thing I've ever seen. Imagine that. Like, the fight is 5 versus 5. Your Doom's about to go down, but just before he goes down, he gets a double Doom off. You're like, alright, great, the fight's on. No, it's not. They're still running at us.
And every single time, if you watch closely Saxa, is trying to get hands on the Overwhelming Gods. So that's huge amount of damage just from a Fade Bolt and the Overwhelming Gods. Now he got pressed the attack. Can dispel root. Some extra healing. Also very good, but yeah. And OG is not stopping. Once again, they don't have the best tower damage unless Sven decides to pop his ulti and just...
Yeah.
He's just chasing Bear at the moment.
Okay.
Fade from memory.
Econog gets popped. In some trouble here. Maybe the lift is out. The right clicks are in. They've got those chains. They've got the Rolling Thunder as well. Abraham is going to buy Thompson or buy Noob a little bit of time. And he's able to step himself up onto the high ground for after seconds. Oh no! Draxis jumps in, but immediately into the Rolling Thunder. It's going to get himself stunned up and brought down very quickly here. Can't follow up with the dual kill. Saxa, well, he could be in some trouble. But guess who's here? It's No Tail. And all who's not here so far is Samael, but they're still trying to fight this one. But Thompson just going in deep, finding Radjix, finally getting to punish him here. Meanwhile, in comes that Spirit Link. It's just on Thompson right now. Econaut on the sidelines of the fight, dropping really, really low. Thompson's on the right, 3-man stun. Samael is here, rips through one, but in comes a fear from Malone Druid. He's trying to limp away from this fight right now. Do they have the catch? Do they have the damage? It doesn't look like they do. Maybe, no, they can't connect with the swashbuckle. The Spirit Lone Druid gets himself away, along with his Spirit Bear as well. But unfortunately, this leaves OG with a lovely looking tower right under their noses.
The thing I like about OG is that they look like they're in a bad position, and all it takes is one snap. They understand. They play it perfectly, and they do so. Like you see Saxa just trying to run away, maybe get a route where enemy team will just try to focus him. He has weight to dispel it with the stolen press, and then positioning from 2 cores from Pangolier and from the Ember Spirit. Like one is on the top side, one is on the bottom side, where the top side out a lot of damage.
He jumped in really deep here, and he's able to just bring down Econaut. The duel does absolutely no damage. Thompson keeps on chasing. They're going to find Frost as well. Unholy, they're just looking like chickens, and OG are looking like the chefs at KFC, looking to serve up a lovely meal. Radjic's getting controlled up on the high ground, but Samael is on top of him. Hello, sir. I've got a Sanjin Yasha, I've got a Chrysalis. Let me show you. Legion getting hammered down, and the duel comes in from Saxa as well, just to give himself a little bit of extra damage. Why not?
Ooh, if Saxa only knew, he could have took the 60 damage talent on level 10 and just become a core. Just kidding. No,
you do not advocate
that. Crap, but 200 HP is always feels like a better choice. And suddenly this game is just straight up over. Every single time Doom is used, they use that info and continue to play aggressively. Even though they have like Pangolier's Rolling Thunder with 70 seconds cooldown and the Sven ulti, they're still gonna keep fighting all the time. They don't care about the cooldown.
Not much in this game left for Unity, unfortunately. They're really getting their peppercorns grinded up by OG. One more attempt, maybe one more fight. I mean, they've actually got as much dual damage on OG as Unholy have on Radjix. He's got 20, but the Pangolier has 10, and now the Rubik has 10 as well. Duel's out, Doom as well, and the Spirit could be caught out here. They're going to throw in the duel. They're throwing everything they've got onto Ember Spirit here. Can they finish the job? It doesn't look like they can. Ember Spirit survives, and now the cleave coming in from the Sven. He nearly brings down the Doom. Doom will eventually die to No Tail, and No Tail now just driving in from the sidelines. Mid one comes rolling on through. Frost is going to be the target right now. Frost trying to run around, lost in this fight, trying to get back to his team, but he cannot make it. And those are the sirens coming in for poor old Unholy.
Yeah, Sven is just overfarmed at the moment. Like, if they want to focus Ember Spirit, I think he will gladly die there, while Sven is just going to completely rip them apart. And that's full Aghanim Scepter on Sven.
Wow. I'm excited. I haven't seen this in a competitive game yet. But this is a hilarious item. And if you haven't seen it yet, then, well, there you go. Superman. Up onto the high ground. Hello, noob.
And once you get to level 20 to lower the cooldown on that Stormhammer, that's a big one.
Yep, that's when it gets crazy. Oh, up onto the high ground, actually. Topson's doing indeed. They managed to find the Doom, and Doom, well, he turns around with the Infernal Blade, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Rajik's coming in forward, looking for a dual target right now. Maybe they can find Topson, but Topson's very fast indeed. He's going to make it down to the low ground, and there is no punishment here for Unholy. It kind of feels like they don't have the catch. They don't have the punishment. They can't just get onto the Topson and stop him doing exactly what he wants. As we're experiencing right now, Sumail diving into the fight, fist first, as they pop of Rajix. Rajix being held still, beaten down. Mid-one trying to finish the job. Can they finish him off? Yes, they can. But Topson does die in response as Frost and Noob come around the side and do manage to sweep Topson at the very least. And now, well, Midford might be a target. Sumail focusing on Barracks, but Mindy's coming to help out his teammate. And there's the ultimate. There's a dive in. Goodbye, little panda. Fear comes out, but now he just turns around. Hello, Noob. He's right on top of him, just coming straight into the fight. And immediately being beaten in by Sumail as the damage is just too much. GG branches thrown onto the floor. Kind of poetically here from Frost. He's just creating a little trail of these and giving them a bit of the slalom as well. Kind of realizing where they're at right now as in comes the damage. Astral Spirit thrown out from Saxa. Frost controlled up. There's your ring swell out onto him as well. Undra is getting beaten in. More GG branches for the boys, but unfortunately he gets brought down as well. And
real GG.
There's the real one. There it is. Throw it in the chat. 23 minutes in, and well, Unholy, they get dismantled, just like the last team before. What do you do against this level of aggression? A team where if you doom two of their heroes, they still continue running at you. They just don't seem to bleed.
It's the still same OG. They swapped players, but the mentality, the way they play, it's still there. The itemization, I would say.